We will be looking at percentage profit. To determine the percentage profit for a particular question, you will be required to use the formula profit divided by cost price multiplied by 100. Remember, in the previous video, we highlighted how to calculate profit. We calculate a profit by subtracting the cost price from the selling price. Let us work out a question. John bought a school bag for $3,000. He sells it for $4,500. What percentage profit did he make? So we are going to calculate the profit, and we do that by saying the selling price subtract the cost price. The selling price would be $4,500, and the cost price would be the price that he bought the item for, which would be $3,000 in this case. Then you will have cost price, which is the $3,000, and all of this is being multiplied by 100. So you're going to say 4,500 subtract $3,000 will give you 1,500. This is over $3,000, and this is multiplied by 100. 100 into itself goes one time. 100 into 30,000 leaves 30. So we can say 1,500 divided by 30 is equal to 50. And remember your percentage sign. So therefore, he made a 50% profit. Now we will be looking at percentage loss. To calculate the percentage loss, we will use the formula loss over cost price multiplied by 100. Let us work a question. Jessie bought a soda for $100. She sells it for $80. What is the percentage loss that she made? So, just like before, we will need to know the formula for loss. And in the previous video, we mentioned that loss has to do with selling price minus the cost price. The selling price in this case would be the $80. And the cost price would be the $100. Remember, the selling price is the price that the customer or consumer sells an item for after they have purchased it, and the cost price is the price that the consumer bought or paid for the item. So we have 80 minus 100 divided by 100, which is the cost price, multiplied by 100. We're going to work out the loss section first, which is 80 minus 100. 80 minus 100 would give us negative 20. And if you notice, the 100 is common, so we can cancel them. So 100 into 100 goes one time. So we'll end up with negative 20 times 1, giving us negative 20. This negative sign denotes that it is a loss, so therefore our percentage loss would be 20%. Sometimes you might be given a question where you have to determine the selling price for a particular item, and the only information that you're given is the percentage profit or the percentage loss along with the cost price. In that case, you would be required to use the following formulas. So for percentage profit, the formula for selling price would be 100 plus R divided by 100 multiplied by the cost price. The R would represent the percentage profit. So if you are given 25%, you will replace the R with 25. For percentage loss, you will use the formula selling price is equal to 100 minus R divided by 100 multiplied by the cost price. And in this case, the R would represent the percentage loss. Let us work out a question. Tom bought a pen for $5. If he wants to make a 25% profit on the cost price of the pen, what would be his selling price? So the formula is selling price is equal to 100 plus R divided by 100 multiplied by the cost price. So we'll have 100 plus R, which in this case is percentage profit, so it would be plus 25 divided by 100 times $5, which would be the cost price. 100 plus 25 would be 125 divided by 100 multiplied by 5. What we can do is we can multiply across. So 125 times 5 would give us 625, and 100 times 1 would give us 100. Now you are to divide. 625 divided by 100 would give us 6.25. And that would be, okay, so don't forget to put your $sign. So the selling price would be $6.25. Now we will be determining the selling price when we are given the percentage loss. So the question states, Kim bought a pen for $35. If she wants to make a 25% loss on the cost price of the pen, what would be her selling price for the pen? So it's going to be, you're going to use the formula, selling price is equal to 100 minus R divided by 100 times the cost price. R in this case would be the 25%, which is the loss. That's why we have the subtraction there. We divide it by 100 and times it by the cost price, which in this case is 35. Remember, the cost price is the amount that the person purchased the item for before selling it. 100 minus 25 would give us 75. Right back here, line over 100 times 35. 75 times 35 is 2,625, and this is being divided by 100. When you divide it by 100, you will end up with 26.25. Remember, you're dealing with money, so you have to have your $sign. So your answer would be $26.25. So she would have to sell it for $26.25 in order to make a 25% loss.